Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Ty from stockists.com. Quick show tonight. On tomorrow, the Air Jordan 1 black, white, sail gym red is coming out. It's going to be 160. And I'm sure a lot of you guys want to know how many pairs were made. So that's why I'm doing this show tonight for you guys. So the shoe basically comes in white again, like I say, black, gym red, and a little bit of everything on it. Now the Jordan One has been trending, especially the mid Jordan Ones. There's been a lot of models dropping by Nike, but at the same time, Jordan brand is also like capitalizing on the Jordan One High silhouette because a lot of people want it, and they bumped the price up to like 160. So I'm gonna be doing this tonight. So basically, I want to show you the shoe real quick. So I went on Nike's website. You can see that it's built with some kind of premium, looks like really premium quality leather overlays. You can see that, and underlays probably a little bit of full grain leather. The swoosh logo is made with like tumbled leather, perforations on the toe box, and the Jordan wings on the sides. Shoe looks really good, and I think they're gonna do good. I like the midsole. It looks a little bit like the shoe has been worn, so they have the like vintage, like old look to it. Nice shoe, definitely. And they're gonna be good, man. So my job tonight is to try to show you how many pairs were possibly made. So let me go on my Google presentation, and we're gonna read everything from there. All right. So let me go back, and we're gonna talk about it real quick. So the quick intro, like I said, like the shoes are officially coming out tomorrow, June the 29th. And I thought they were gonna be limited because the prices on third party marketplaces was pretty good. But then I looked at like Footlocker and Champs and Foot Action's release map, and my mind totally changed because I felt like they getting a gang of them. And I'm actually gonna show it to you real quick. Let me go back on my website, and I want to show you the maps. All right, before I get into the actual show, this is Footlocker's map. I mean, look at that. Let's just take a quick look at it. All right, we're gonna take a look at it. That's Footlocker. I mean, it's a gang of them. I'm just gonna show you Footlocker, and we're gonna go from there. All right. I'm trying to make it a little bit small, but let hit the search button again. You see that? This is like a gang of them, man. And then the same thing with Foot Action. That's quite a few stores that are getting it. So my job is to try to come up with a possible estimate. Okay. So the first thing that I did was this. I went ahead and found the retailers that are getting the shoe, the stockists, and this is what I came about. For the major retailers, Foot Locker is getting it, Foot Action, James, Finish Line, Hibbett, and they're going to be available in stores and online. And then for the minor retailers, Downtown Locker Room, Rue Villa, Shoe City, Kicks USA, Chic Shoes, Eblens, Jimmy Jazz, City Gear, Shoe Palace, and many more. Now online, Nice Kicks is getting it, but their numbers are negligible. I mean, I don't think they matter that much. But you can also, I just wanted to put it out there for you guys to know. So the next thing we're gonna do is this: we're gonna make our assumptions, and then we're gonna compute our numbers. And for that, I'm gonna go back on my website just for a minute and then show you something here. Now, if you look at the maps, right, I zeroed in on this here. Now, 595 Footlockers are getting the shoe based on what I counted, and then for Foot Action it's gonna be 181, and for Champ is gonna be about 182. Now, the pictures, like I said, the pictures above. Let me go back on here. The picture above, I only take into consideration the physical stores, so I haven't even checked like their online allocation. So, with that said, we're gonna set some assumptions. So here's what I'm thinking. I think Footlocker, Foot Action, and Champs will receive about 1/3 of the U.S. inventory, and then Footlocker, Champs, and FTA, which is Foot Action Online, will receive about a fourth of the inventory the physical stores are getting. Okay. With that said, we're gonna find the numbers. That's pretty easy. So I'm assuming that each store is gonna get about 18 pairs because they are doing the reserve app stuff. So that means the shoe. A lot of stores are not gonna get a lot of inventory. They're gonna get like everybody's gonna get it, like the 595 stores, and I think some House of Hoops might be getting a lot more. But to be fair, I'm gonna set it at 18. So if everybody's getting 18, so I did 595 times 18 for Foot Locker, 181 times 18 for Foot Action, and Champs is 182 times 18. And if you add all together, you get 17,244. And then for the online stores, we're gonna add all these numbers. We're gonna divide it by 4, or we just want to multiply by 1/4. And I came up with 4311. and then to get a total from Footlocker and everything in the store and online, we're just gonna add these two numbers. 17,244 plus 4311. I came up with 21,555, or let's say 22,000 pairs. Now for the US inventory, because I set up the my assumption at 1/3, I'm just gonna do 22,000 times 3, and I get 66,000. Now I want to extrapolate on that. So I want to find a grand total. I'm thinking if 66,000 pairs are coming to the US alone, so for the rest of the world, we're just gonna times that number by 2, and then we're gonna set it up at 132,000 pairs worldwide. Now I might be wrong because everything here is based on my assumptions. But let's say this is true. If you don't believe me, you can go ahead and play with these numbers and then do it yourself. All right. Now the next thing is this: should you buy this shoe to flip? A lot of people want to know whether this is something that they can flip. So the first thing that I always do is I want to go on eBay because all the eBay transactions can be verified. So I went on eBay yesterday, and this is what I found: size 8.5, 300, 375; size 9.5, 300. And then I had all these numbers. But what I did to make it easy is I'm gonna show it to you on my I put it on my histogram here. So this is what it shows here. So two pairs were sold between the 200 and 219 price range. Two pairs for 220, 239. Four pairs between 240 and 260. Four pairs between 260 and 280. And then two pairs between 300 and 319, and two other one between 320 and up. Now this is most likely how much you're going to be getting for the shoes, like 260, between 240 or 280, because a lot more pairs are selling at that price range. All right, and then these are the mid sizes. Now size 8 and size 9 and anything below a 9 is doing so good because a lot of people want those sizes. There's a certain segment of the population that wants those sizes, and I'm referring to Asians. A lot of guys from like the Asian countries, I guess they got their feet. They haven't been really. They don't have big feet, and I'm not trying to be funny. Like a lot of guys in those countries have smaller feet, so they tend to like buy the sizes 8 and below. So I think kid sizes are gonna do well, but I'm not here to talk about kid sizes. So again, it's based on the chart above. You're most likely to sell your pair at between the 240 and 275 price range. So smaller sizes are selling the highest, and that's because, like I said, there's a certain segment of the world population that want it. Now, I'll let you make your own decision based on these numbers. The shoe's 160, and you gotta take into consideration taxes. If you live in Maryland, it's 6%, and then you gotta take into consideration eBay's fees. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna try to sell it on StockX. So I went ahead and I also found StockX numbers, and the StockX average was 297. All right, now we can actually go there and then check it now if you want. So I do it in front of you. So let's go on StockX and let's try and figure this thing out like live as I'm working with you guys. So let's go in there and let's try and figure this thing out. Okay, so that's it right here. All right. Uh-huh. So wow, the average went down since yesterday. He went down $20, so it's 277, and the sizes 8 are going for 280. You can see here the smaller sizes are doing a lot better. We can view all set if you want. I don't want to do that, but let's just do it for the sake of this thing that we're doing right now. Load more. Let me do it in front of you. You see, a lot of the smaller sizes are going for like 280. Actually, size 9, so size 12, you see 181. So here's what I'm thinking, and we're gonna wrap it up right now. Now, like I said, like sizes 9 and under are going for like 300, and then since most folks are purchasing those sizes, it shows a high market value. So be careful not to be fooled because the average is like 297. It was 297 yesterday, went down to 277. So what's happening is this: the shoe is still, the margins are pretty good, especially if you're getting smaller sizes. Retailers will sell out of smaller sizes, like sizes 10 and under, they will go, and grade school sizes will also go. But I think anything that's like 11 or above will probably sit on shelves for months to come. So I'm expecting this shoe to go on sale maybe in like the next couple of months to like maybe 139, 129 at DTLR Jimmy Jazz, because I don't think um, those bigger sizes are gonna go out, are gonna like sell out like instantly. So guys that have big feet, you're probably gonna have the better time getting your shoes tomorrow. All right. So now I think this is it. So if you want the shoe, I have it on my website right now. You can buy it from like all the stockists or eBay or whatever. All right. So this is it, guys. This is time for Master Kicks, and stay tuned for more stuff. Thanks.